very comprehensive. And when I look at what you have proposed, I see is almost similar to what recently 2 weeks ago we presented to the Cabinet Secretary in charge of Interior and National Development, Professor Kindiki Kithure. It's almost similar. So I can see we at the national level, MPs, senators, and myself, what we presented more or less is similar to what you did. So we all are looking in the same direction and looking for the same development agenda. What we have not included in your memorandum is the ongoing projects, ongoing national government projects. We have so many tarmac roads that are being tarmacked, and there are different stages of completion. So what I would want to add on that memorandum of yours, which is already in ours, the one we presented, is that the national government should do everything possible to ensure that the ongoing roads are completed. And there is a concern, some of the roads have taken too long to be completed. For example, if you take Kwanza, Luanda, Esrulo, Magada Road, has taken more than 10 years. So, Prime Cabinet Secretary, we would like you, as you coordinate the ministries, please coordinate particularly the Ministry of Transport and Infrastructure, so that the roads that are ongoing are completed. The other program which you have not covered but we have covered, and is very important, is the program where the Kenya School of Government is going to build a Kenya School of Government campus at Boyani, here in Vihiga. As a county of government, to build the school. Everything has been done.
To ask for this, because we recognize the limitation of the resources that are available to the county government here. It may not be able to do some of these things to the level that we require them to be done. So the road network is important to these people, and they have listed the roads that they identify from the different sub-counties that need attention to be graded to tarmac level. Number one, I'll start with Luanda sub-county. They have identified Maseno, Olang, Ebukuya, Ebusubi, Puche road to be graded to tarmac level. They've also identified Maseno Hospital to Emati, Emuguya, Musitinyi, Ibubi, Esongoro, Ebuari. This one is a very important road for the people who occupy the mountains, that are small mountain that is called Maseno Kima. It traverses through there. They have had a very difficult time through the years. If this is done, Your Excellency, they will never forget you. In Hamisi sub-county, they have identified Jebruk, Hamisi, Senende, Emusutu, Cheptulu Road. Number 2, they have identified Hamisi, Jemova to Kiritu. That one traverses Hamisi to Sabatia, where we are now. Then they have also identified the third one, Mundati, Kinu, Givogi, Banja. That is for Hamisi. Sabatia sub-county, where we are now, they have identified Rusenjeri, Wengondo, Chebunaywa to Hamisi. Number 2, Chandumba, Kegondi, Vialo, Elunza, Lunyerere. That is number 2. Number 3, Chavakari, Wasudi, Kigamaru. Number 4, Mululu, to Budira, Kwashem, Sabatia.
Oh. Yes. Kwewe kujakubi ebiyingwa khabo chakhaba makwa kandi mbulimo ne kuli nebye fo muvuko. So mujue hivyo. Me, I'm very happy that our Prime Cabinet Secretary was appointed by His Excellency the President to coordinate all the ministries. Many people said, oh, he has no mandate, he has no portfolio. But I can assure you, if you look at the details, the terms of reference, because I've looked at them, that's a big assignment he has been given. Coordinating the whole government. So, Muda coordinate the whole government. Nyono vijale nomba o coordinate wa. So, coordinate nyono no vijale. Nyono lai khorano sino, khorasino. So, those who are saying that our Prime Cabinet Secretary, Abrekasi, I don't think they were reading well, and they don't really understand how our government works. So I think that's a very important position. And I want to request my brother, Musalia, use that position to take this country to another level. Coordinate the country to take it to another level. When history is written, they will say the Prime Cabinet Secretary, who was Musalia, Mudavadi, took this country to another level through proper coordination. I want, through that coordination, to make one appeal, because I am an environmentalist and I am an expert in climate change. I want to appeal, as you coordinate, ensure that everything that we are doing by every ministry, they must mainstream climate change in everything we do. Because climate change is now the only single most pandemic that is threatening life on this planet called the Earth. So as we plan our development agenda, we must realize that climate change has become the biggest threat to our own survival. And if we do not address the issue of climate change, I can tell you it's a question of time. And what you'll be witnessing will be something that will not be bearable. So even us as the county government and the county assembly, we need in all programs we are proposing, look at how do we address the issue of climate change. So every program we do, let us address the issue of climate change. Because we can do everything, but if we don't address that, everything will come to a halt. Conservation of our water catchment areas is very, very important. Water is life. But climate change is threatening the availability of water on this planet. Right now, yeah, I'm sure if you ask our lady MCS who are here, water is becoming so scarce. People are waking up very early in the morning to go to look for water. So we must, at every effort to ensure we conserve our water resources. And the way the heating is coming up, if we do not conserve our own water, we are going to be cooked by the heat we are creating ourselves. So are you ready to be cooked by your own heat? So let's do something. Very soon, I'll be bringing a bill in the assembly on eucalyptus. We want to control. Eucalyptus is good. It's a good tree. It grows very fast. And it's a commercial tree. But the eucalyptus has been planted everywhere on our riverbed, riparian areas. And as a result, most of our rivers have now dried. So we must, as leaders, and this is not only in Vihiga, in the whole country, our riparian areas are dry, our wetlands are dry because people have gone in the wetlands, drained them, and they are now planting eucalyptus and other crops. So we want to ensure that we put a law. I'm also going to bring to you a bill on how to deal with sand harvesting. So those are some of the issues I would want to deal with. But at a national level, I want to really congratulate His Excellency, the President of this country. For the short time he has been a president, he has elevated the issues of climate change to global level. Those of you who remember the speech he gave in New York, it was a landmark speech on climate change. We were with him in Egypt, Sharm el-Sheikh. The speech he gave was of its own kind. So I want us to work together, as Kenyans now, to work together, support our president on this agenda of climate change and the agenda of environmental conservation. We must work with him. He has even increased our target for forest cover from 10% to 30% by 2032 is doable. Let us support him. And let us take this education of conservation to the lowest level. And recently, when I was addressing our ECD teachers, I have indicated that for every child that's going to be in the ECD, we will be giving trees depending on the number of the age of that child, so that he or she can plant the trees. That way we will start from the grassroots, from the ECD, and everybody will know the importance of conservation. I'm sorry to lecture you on conservation, but that's the subject I know best. But I think it's very important as a country, because the trouble, what we are going through as a country because of climate change, is something you cannot quantify. If you go to northeastern to see what it has. Vihiga County, karibu.
Congratulations. Kamaliza wengine wakawa nominated.
Mudungu Road. That is for Sabatia. Vihiga sub-county. Gavalagi, Rusiola, Mahanga, Musunguti. Number 2, Boyani, Vihiga Station, Kidundu, Mbihi. Emangaya. They have identified Rabur Market, Muongoye, Ebukoro Primary School, Ebukoro Chief Center, Ebuyaru Secondary, Ebuyangu Market, Ebukanga TTI, Ebukanga Secondary School, to DC's office, Hobuyaya. That is the road. Second, Siaya Road, Esarwa Secondary School, Asikote Market, Esaba Secondary School to Esaba Dispensary. Third one, Muturi, Kuipanga, Wemiravi, Saint Bakita, Emakaha, Ebunangwe, Mumboko. That is for Ebuhaya. Those are the roads. On electricity, these members have identified a requirement to establish a mini hydropower station at Kaimosi, street lights within the entire county, and the last mile connectivity to be upscaled so that our people can access electricity in their homes. On agriculture, these members have proposed that an agricultural training institute be built at Emakaha. Mwito to be upgraded to an agricultural training institute. County government to be involved in distribution of subsidized fertilizer. These members identify that the subsidized fertilizer has not reached the people of Vihiga in the manner that the government had contemplated. On health, Your Excellency, these members have proposed the equipping of Mbale Referral Hospital Plaza once it is complete. And the completion of that, Your Excellency, the governor has been doing a budget for it, and we are confident that this will be done soon. So we want it to be an agenda for the equipping, for the treatment of our people here within the county. They have also proposed to upgrade Sabatia Sub-County Hospital and rename it Mama Hana Mudavadi Hospital. They have proposed the establishment of 3 KMTC, one at Kivigoi in Hamisi, one at Musira in Emuhaya, and another one at Musitinyi in Luanda Sub-County. Yes, Musitinyi in Luanda Sub-County. On housing, Your Excellency, the members have proposed the construction of affordable housing units that is being spearheaded by His Excellency and yourself in the country at Maziguru, Luanda, and Inderi in Mbale. On water, Your Excellency, these members have proposed the last mile connection of the Belgium water project in Maseno, Lunyerere, and Kaimosi to be completed, and they have also asked the completion and equipping of Mahondo water project in Emuhaya sub-county. Establishment that is the way it is pronounced. If you see it the way it is written, but if you are a son of the soil, it is pronounced Mahondo. That is the correct one. So they have proposed the completion of that project in the Emuhaya sub-county and the establishment of a dam at Wakikuyu for water supply within Sabatia. On recreation and cultural centers, these members have proposed that a national stadium be constructed within Vihiga County and be named Musalia Mudavadi Stadium. They have also proposed, and I have seen the governor has been leading on this, the establishment of Budamba Mudavadi Cultural Center. They have also proposed the establishment and setting up of a Wi-Fi network in Mbale Town, Luanda Town, Vokoli University, and Kaimosi University areas. On town expansion, these members have proposed the expansion of Mbale Town, which is our headquarters, and construction of a Juakali sector within Luanda. On education, Your Excellency, these members have proposed the upgrading of Keveye, Gimomoe, and Maseno Polytechnics to national status. They have also requested for the funding of Kaimosi University and provide a vice chancellor for the university at Kaimosi. These members have proposed that Friends College Kaimosi to be upgraded to a national polytechnic status. They have also proposed the establishment